Peace, beloveds. I wanted to come on and do a quick video on speaker review. And before I do that, I want to ask that you please go down and hit the subscription button. As you can tell, we're trying to grow our YouTube family, and we can only do that if you subscribe. We will greatly appreciate it. Why I wanted to do a speaker review is because a lot of times I find reviews of speakers that is totally out of my price range. And so I kind of wanted to do a video to review speakers that is within reach for people who don't have expendable pockets. So I'm about to go ahead and get started. All our speakers today will be mid-range and below in price. I do not own a lot of speakers, so I can only review the ones that I had or have, because I've had some speakers in the past that I don't currently have that I still know the sound quality of them. And then I still, I have the speakers that I currently have, and some of them I don't use. Well, there's only this one that I don't use, but I'm just going to do a review of the speakers that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. Okay. So for me, I am hard of hearing in my left ear, and sound has always been important to me because I am a absolute lover of music. Music is my passion. I really have a profound love of music, so it is very important that music is incorporated in my everyday life. If it is not, I cannot tell you why, but my day will not be a productive day, and I will go on an emotional roller coaster. With music is therapy for me, so it is needed every day. So with that, I am very picky when it comes to speakers and sound. Even when I'm in my car, whether it's my own personal car or I rent a car or I'm in someone else's car and I'm borrowing whatever, I have to adjust and play with the sound because I'm hard of hearing and because I love music. I have to hear music in its entirety. I can't hear staticky music. I don't like music that sounds like it's 10 miles behind you. I need to hear everything. And because I am an artist, I have been in the vocal world and I've been in theater for practically all my life. And so when it comes to listening to stuff, I am listening to it. I'm listening to the combination of sound. I'm not just listening to the vocalist sing or the rapper rap. I'm listening to the music, the instruments. I'm listening to the sound. I'm listening to it, the way it was mastered and put together. So I'm listening for a lot of different things when I'm listening to music. And so with that, again, I need clear sound and I need a great sound. Also, I am one of those people, I am a lover of bass. Not everybody loves bass, but I do. I'm one of those folks, I have to feel the music bumping in my chest. I have to. I grew up in a household, since I was a baby, since I can remember, I grew up in a household filled with music and sound and great sounds and great authentic music back when they used instruments and stuff like that. So for me, I'm spoiled to that type of sound. So even now when I'm listening to music, even though a lot of stuff is on soundboards and stuff like that, I still not really so much nitpicky, but I'm still, I guess you could, yeah, we're just going to call it nitpicky. I'm still nitpicky when it comes to the sound. Okay, so let me get into some of the speakers that I have and some speakers that I'm able to review. All right, so I'm going to start off with this because this is probably the oldest OG that I still have. Okay, so this is a Amazon Echo, one of the older editions of Amazon Echo. And I've had this for a while, and it comes on like a charging dock, and then you plug it into the wall. Now, one thing I will say is if you want it to get loud, this is getting from 1 to 10, 10 being very loud, decimals all the way up. This is only giving me like a 5. or 4. This does not get that loud. It gets loud to play in a room, but if the room is bigger than a 5x5, or if it's bigger than a kid's room, you're not getting no good quality sound out of the speaker. It just is what it is. So, what I will say about this is, um, if it's something that you may just want just to have sound in your living room, to play something, when the TV's off, this may work for you. This does not work for me as far as bass, as far as sound quality. Plus, it's a little outdated, so I'm pretty sure the software and other stuff that they used for these Echo shows was upgraded and done much better. But before I get to the Echo show, this has always been one of my favorite speakers. This is actually the second speaker I've had in this type. This is called a UE, or Ultimate Ears is the name of this speaker. And this is, I do believe, is the Boom. Because my mom has the Mega Boom, so I think this is the Boom. I could be wrong, but I do believe that this is the Boom. Why I'm saying that this is my second is because when we were in Cali, someone broke into our car and they stole our speaker. I was so devastated. But my husband took it upon his lovely self to go ahead and buy me another one. So I was greatly appreciative, because one thing I can say I truly like about the speaker is it has 360-degree sound. The speakers all the way around. And when I say I can be across the room, I can hear 360 sound from this speaker, and I absolutely love it. They have spoiled me in a way, because now when I listen to other speakers, I'm listening for 360 sound, and they don't have it. So I'm really a lover. Well, I'm not going to say they, because I think Bose and some other company makes these rounded speakers, but I am a fan of this speaker. As far as price range, I'm going to say mid to low, because I do believe that these speakers run about 150 and up. But when I tell you it's worth it, baby, it's worth it. I have dropped this mug on the ground. I have gotten to the shower with this mug. It fell into a puddle of water, and it is durable. It lasts, and it's very easy. Charger port, very accessible. You charge it with any what is this called? Not USB. Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say about this little charger port. You know, you got a lot of things laying around the house to take this cord, so it's very easy to charge. And it also comes with a there is a docking station that you can purchase in addition to, where you can just sit this on and it'll charge. That's what this is for. But I don't own one of those, so I just go ahead and plug it in. This is one of my favorite speakers of all times. I really do love this speaker. Now, why I got this bad boy sitting up here is because I actually have another one downstairs that the kids are actually using right now, because else I would have used that to show you. But because my kids have it, I'm showing you my other one that my mom just purchased me. This is the Echo Show 8. I know that there's later additions to 10 and all that other stuff, but I have the 8. And sound, baby, you would not believe that this little thing be bumping. You hear me? Be bumping. Alexa be showing her butt, because this little thing can bump out some sounds. My 1-year-old loves Elmo. And honey, when it comes to the Elmo slide, this mug be bumping. They'll be listening to it downstairs. I can hear it all the way up in my room. And this little thing lets off some sound. The only thing that I would change, and maybe it's one of the add-ons of the Echo 10, the Show 10. But this right here, once you unplug it, it powers down. I would prefer that they do like some type of, it'll at least give you an hour's worth of charge, something. Because this only works, this Echo Show 8 only works when it is plugged in. And you, of course, you can use this for other multiple things, such as video calling. My kids love to video call their grandparents on this thing. We do a shopping list on here. We do so many things with this Echo Show. But I'm telling you, baby, the sound is bomb.com. As far as the price, I do believe this was like around the range of maybe $130. I know that the Echo 10 is like 200 or up, but the price range for this is decently reasonable for everything that it does. Now, some people may be like, I'm not paying 150 for that and this, that, and I'm pretty sure there are speakers below that range that comes with better sound. But this right here, baby, is way better than this. They came up with this Echo Show. Okay. So I do love this Echo Show. The sound quality on this Echo Show was really, really well. Now, I haven't played with any of the bass or equalizer or anything like this on the Echo Show, and it does really good. But I'm pretty sure if I can get into the settings and adjust it, it will probably have even better sound. But the sound that it came with, I love it. I love it. Um, I have had in the past, I had a Bose speaker, and it was shaped almost like it was a round speaker, but it sat up on like a tripod almost. And I only had that for a little bit because it was actually my friend let me borrow it because she had a whole Bose sound system and she let me use the speaker. Now, Bose is top notch. I will tell you, Bose is a very top notch, very top quality company when it comes to sound. What I don't like about Bose is number one, it is very pricey. And number two, when it came to the speaker sound starting to mess up, their customer service. I think I had this Bose speaker maybe back in 06, 07. The customer service back then was not really good. They kept shooting me to 5 different departments. It was very hard to talk to somebody. Like, they really got up underneath my skin. Now, I really do hope that Bose have came a long way from where they used to be back then as far as customer service, but that was one of the things that turned me off about Bose systems was their customer service back in 2006. So I can attest to that. I did have a Bose system. A Bose speaker. I also had a what is it called? I cannot think of the name. I'm not drawing a blank on the video that I'm recording, like about a speaker, right? Crazy. Oh, I had a Beats Peel. Um, and I've had several different Beats headphones. I've always been a lover of Skull Candy. So when it came to Skull Candy and Beats, a lot of people would pick Beats way over Skull Candy. To me, they were almost the same. The only thing different about Beats is when somebody got the Beats on their head, you can be sitting right next to them and not hear or very seldom hear what they're listening to. When it came to Skull Candy, that's the only thing I didn't like about Skull Candy is if I had it up to the max and the person sitting right next to me would hear. And so not that I was listening to anything crazy where nobody could hear, but I just don't like my music to be like that. If I'm on a plane or if I'm in a place where I don't want my music to be heard by other people, I want to have the opportunity to not allow it to be heard without having it all the way down to zero. So, again, those are the things about Bose and Skull Candy, but I love them both. I have both sets of earphones. I have the Skull Candy and I have Beats. Now, there was a set of headphones, and I know this video is not about headphones, but I was getting to a point about the Beat Pill. But I had a pair of headphones that was made by Nick Cannon. I can't remember what the headphones, I think they're called Incredibles or something. My husband is mad to me to this day because he purchased them headphones and I do not use them. First of all, the sound quality wasn't that great. I apologize, Nick, but I did not like the sound quality in them. And number two, they have this feature to where when you flip them out, they play like a regular speaker, but they don't get loud. And so, and then if you're sitting next to someone, I can have the sound on 4. You can hear what I'm listening to regardless. So I wasn't a favorite of those speakers, but let me reel it back into the Beat Pill. I had the Beat Pill. I did not care for it. I think we bought it for my daughter. And I did not really care for it because, if anything, the speaker gave me more sound than the pill. I really didn't care for the pill, but I was already accustomed to. I had this, and I've already heard Bose. Like, I've already had good quality speakers, transportable speakers. So when I got the B pill, I wasn't upset about it, but I wasn't hoorah'd by it either, if that makes sense. Um, all right, so let me get to two of the big boys that I had. Oh, baby. So I have this speaker, excuse the dust. I have this speaker. It's called a Pyle. I think that's how you call it, Pyle, a Pyle speaker. I've had, my mom actually gave me this. It was my mom's first. My mom bought it over because I was having a birthday party for my daughter and I wanted to play music, and I just never gave it back. So she eventually just let me keep it. Ain't that crazy? Thank you, Mom. So, one thing I can say is I do like the Pyle speaker. One thing that I really don't like about it is when it comes to the Bluetooth connectability, it does not do very well. If I walk out of the room with my cell phone, it'll cut off. Not it'll cut off, but the sound, the Bluetooth will cut off. When it comes to connecting, it makes this very obnoxious beep to let you know that it has been connected. Like, they got a couple of things. Pal got a lot of things to tweak. Between my kids and this, I can never just record a video. I'm telling you. But we're going to keep it rolling. Um, but I do like the sound that the Pal gives. It does get loud. It do be knocking, but you, of course, you got to play with the equalizer. You have to play with the bass. On the sides of it, it comes with treble bass, mic volume because it comes with a microphone, and echo. And I like it. I have no complaints really about it other than the Bluetooth connectability, but which all of these are Bluetooth, by the way. But I just, I'm not sure how much my mom paid for this Pal speaker, but when I was going to get another one, because I heard that you can get two and connect. Um, the one that I was looking at, it was slightly bigger than this one. It was about $150, and I wasn't willing. No, I think it was upwards to 200, and I wasn't willing to pay for it because I'm like, it gives out good sound, but I don't know if the sound is that great to where I'm gonna pay $200 for an additional speaker. Yeah, I said it. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at me as I'm filming, so I know that's tacky, but sorry. And I'm gonna pick up this bad boy right here. But I just got this and I am totally in love with it. My husband had got for me for Christmas a Bumpboxx. And I love it. He got this, he got the Ultra, and I'm not sure which one this is. I think this one is the Flare. And I absolutely love it. The sound gets really, really loud. It's Bluetooth. It's portable. Now, it's heavy as hell, but it does come with a strap for you to be able to transport it. And it definitely is dope. The look of it reminds me of the old school boom boxes, and that's what I really love about it. And I have actually been researching Boomboxx since they premiered with their advertisements on Facebook. So what I will say is the Bumpboxx is amazing in sound. Now, have I heard louder speakers? Absolutely. But the Bumpboxx does it for me, especially the Flare. I have the Ultra, and the Ultra is good, but the Ultra is more or so for me when I'm in my bedroom and I want personal sound. When I want sound around the whole house, I have to take out this Flare. Um, and it really will throw music throughout the whole house, and that's what I love about it. Now, the only con that I have about this Bumpboxx is that it only has the two speakers in the front. It don't, well, three speakers in the front. It does not have any speakers on the back at all. It just has ear outlet holes on the back. And he bought me the Grateful Dead edition. That's why you see these flowers in the purple, but I love it. And it doesn't have that 360 sound or 365 sound that I get. I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. And I was like, I know they didn't just cut off my video. But it don't have the 365 sound that I would typically get out of this speaker. But as far as loud, it is louder than the Mega Boom. Could there be um could there be some better uh could they have made this box better, and could they make it better in the future? Absolutely. I have a whole bunch of advice on things that they can do to make this a very better quality speaker, starting with making multiple speakers, maybe putting two speakers on the side, even if it's too much to put a speaker on the back. I just think for it to be as heavy as it is and as big as it is, it needs more speakers. Um, I don't know, maybe this is enough for some folks, but for me, I would have liked to have more speakers on here. Um, Let me see. I've had other speakers, but I see that I am maximizing my time, right? I said this video was going to be short, and we already 20 minutes in. So what I will say is, if y'all are interested in a part 2 on speaker reviews, let me know and I'll do a second video. If not, I hope that I answer a lot of the questions about the speakers that I do have as far as sound. But if I had to rate these, I would definitely say that between my Bumpboxx Flare and this right here, and this, between the Mega Boom, the Ultimate Ears Boom, and the Echo Show and my Bumpboxx, baby, we got sound, period. Like, bumping sound. My power is good. The only problem I have is Bluetooth connectivity. So that's the only problem I have. Other than that, transportability, like, it's on wheels. It does everything it needs to do. It's a little bit heavy, but I never have to carry it because it's on wheels. But as far as this Bumpboxx, baby, it's heavy as hell. But I love the sound. So what I will say, like I said before, if you want to see a part 2, let me know and I'll be happy to do a part 2 on this video, or comment your questions down and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have about any speaker that I reviewed today. And until next time, beloved, peace, love, and light.